This is 7 Flag Street in Veazie. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranch home in a nice quiet location. Veazie is right beside Bangor and Orono. It's in between the two, and it's a great little community. Dead-end street. This used to be a grammar school, and they converted it maybe 10 years ago to a senior citizen housing. Super quiet neighbors. And this little street that this is on has only got 2 places on it, so very quiet. This particular house has got a driveway behind, so the main entry is this side. Room for 2, maybe 3 vehicles if you stacked them, but 2 vehicles is easy. It's got this entry to a 3-season porch. The owner and the last tenant, I don't believe. We've had 3 tenants in this, and I don't think the first 2 used this all year round. If you leave the door open, the owner replaced the windows with new vinyl replacements. So if you leave the door open, this does stay a decent temp all year round, but it does cost more if you do that, obviously. So last tenant did do that, and the owner did it, but the first 2 tenants that we had did not. But it is a good room, whether it's used for extra space or just storage. As you come in, you've got the kitchen. You do have built-in electric range here with some nice storage. Big amount of storage for a ranch. Usually ranches have small kitchens, and this is a pretty good sized kitchen. Has a coat closet here as you come in the door. Sort of kitchen sway this way. Has an older dishwasher that was a portable, and that's going to go away. The last tenant didn't use it at all. When they're not used, and they were here 5 years. When they're not used, they tend to have seals and stuff go bad, so that is going to go away. It does have a big living room. I'll focus back here. It's got a nice little dining area right there. Room for pretty much any size table somebody wants, which is nice. Has this built-in, which used to have a stove, but was taken out. Great spot for the entertainment center, etc. And it's got some built-ins on both sides. So for books or videos or that kind of thing. It does get some kind of nice light. It's a mixture. It's got some vinyl windows that are replacement, and then it's got these original old ones. It does have storms on these, so even though they're older, the house heats pretty well. Good sized living room, big enough to have a sectional, which is kind of unique. We just did new flooring in the bathroom and the smallest bedroom. We haven't cleaned the carpets yet. They will be, but they're in pretty good shape. This is, I think, what generally has been used as a master bedroom, because it is big enough for a king bed. Better for a queen, I'll be frank, but it does fit a king. This is a pretty good sized closet too. And then you go over here. The typical ranch has kind of got the small, medium, and larger bedroom. This is the medium one. And again, has a closet over on that wall. And then it's got the full bath here, which I think I mentioned we just did the new floor in. It does, the door kind of swings the wrong way, but does have a little bigger vanity. Has a bath fan, as you can probably hear. Has a storage over the toilet. And then it has a fiberglass tub shower combo. And then it's got this room over on this side, which is the smallest. It still probably fit a queen bed if somebody needed, but it's better for a twin or a full. And then again, it has the closet. The closets are pretty good size. It doesn't really have any small closets, which is nice. And then it does have a full basement. There's also some storage here built in addition to these. It of course does have that front entry, which is nice, but in the wintertime, I don't know if any of the tenants have really used it because the parking's in the back. So then here it's got storage. The owner had set up as kind of an entertainment area, and they left the pool table, a little foosball table, and some chairs, so that stayed. All the tenants have used it a little bit and then used the rest of the basement for storage. I will say that it does get moisture in the basement in the summertime if there's a heavy rain, or in the wintertime if there's a heavy rain. And then in the spring, typical of most basements in our area, when the snow melts off, it does get some water just on the floor. and it dries up. But we do suggest if you're going to use it for storage at all, you should put a dehumidifier down here. There's actually one down here. The owner left. Washer dryer hookup is there. It's got a hot water baseboard heating system, which has had service from Dead River, and then oil tank. The electrical was upgraded. It's got circuit breakers, which for houses built in the 60s, which is the vintage on this house, not always the case, but the owner did do that. Again, dehumidifier, and I think that's kind of it. It does give some storage. There is a freezer that does or works. The tenant actually used it. The owner left it, so somebody could use that if they wanted to. I think that's kind of the complete. It does have a heat zone down here, so if you were going to use the area for entertaining or something, once in a while you can turn the heat up if you so desire. Most people have just left it, I think, at like 45 because it's most effective and most cost effective that way. If there is interest, it's kind of neat to have all one floor living. That can be kind of hard. We have a lot of like 2-story homes. So the fact that the kitchen, living room, bedrooms, and bathrooms all on one level are kind of nice. And you are like 5 minutes into Bangor and 5 minutes into Orono. So that is, again, 7 Flag Street in Veazie. If you're interested, visit us at rentbangor.com.